And I think it might be a good thing for you to write a little letter to those children. And you let them know you sorry. That they're not gonna have anyone left, you know? I mean, just say something. Tell them how you personally think your uncle, maybe he got it wrong this time because it's wrong. That they lost
Actor Wendell Pierce may be best known for his score of roles on TV and in film, including the HBO hit The Wire, which Rolling Stone named the 4th best TV show of all time. But over the course of his nearly 40-year career, the Juilliard-trained performer has always maintained a presence on stage. Fresh off rave reviews and an Olivier Award nomination on London's West End, Pierce is back on Broadway with Death of a Salesman in a classic American role he's now making all his own.
This is great. I mean, it's an honor.
For the first time in his career, you're not just on Broadway, you are front and center on the doors. Wendell Pierce is getting the star treatment on The Great White Way.
I'm in a small fraternity of men who have played the role on Broadway.
And if anything falls off his desk while you're talking to him, like a package or something like that, don't you pick it up. They got office boys for that.
He's also the first black man to play the lead in Death of a Salesman.
It heightens all the themes of the play without having to change a thing. It adds to it the variables that magnifies what was happening for African Americans at that time.
Set in the late 1940s, Arthur Miller's tragedy tells the story of salesman Willy Loman and the death of his American dream.
And it shows you the psychological impact of discrimination, and at the same time, it was always there in the play.
That's all I need, Howard. $40.
I can't take blood from a stone.
Howard!
At its core, it's the unraveling of a man through his mental illness.
Yes, and the things that are the variables that caused it.
I put 34 years into this firm, Howard, and now I can't pay my insurance. You can't eat the orange and throw the peel away. A man is not a piece of fruit.
Pursuing an illusion of a dream or something that you desire, and understanding that there's a wealth that you have in love and family that if you put blinders on, you can lose sight of.
The play stars Tony Award winner Andre DeShields as Loman's mysterious brother Ben, and Sharon D. Clarke as Willy's wife, Linda.
He's not to be allowed to fall into his grave like an old dog. Attention! Attention must be finally paid to such a person.
It's been a whirlwind, beginning in 2019 when Pierce signed up for the London revival. Fresh off his run in Canada on Suits,
Do you know why I love that picture?
playing the father of Meghan Markle.
Because I'm still your little girl.
He was also shooting Amazon's Jack Ryan in Bogota, Colombia, and traveling to promote other projects around the globe.
Yeah, afraid so.
But he's most famous for roles on 2 HBO series.
You need to bring in the lieutenant.
One as The Wire's detective Bunk Moreland. The other is trombone player Antoine Baptiste on Treme, set in his hometown of New Orleans.
What we tried to do with Treme is to peel back the curtain of disillusionment and show you all the things that were already there, conditions of poverty and conditions of structural deterioration, but then also the beauty of it, which is our culture, and how we can mine that as a way to restore not only the city physically, but restore our spirit.
Filming for the show began 5 years after Hurricane Katrina. Precious time spent with his dying mother as he fought to restore his old neighborhood of Pontchartrain Park.
So brick by brick, house by house, block by block, we rebuilt it, and here we are almost 20 years later. We have restored it, and it is now on the National Register of Historic Places.
This is it, you're on stage, 3 hours.
First of all, to bring an American classic to Broadway and have
Still working
yes, as you can see.
In the 37 years since Wendell Pierce debuted on Broadway in 1985, he's seen a world of change, and he's embracing it.
Finally, we're getting a perspective that was not allowed to be voiced before. We're giving that chance, casting a shadow
There's a greatness in you, Biff. Remember that.
And given that unsung heart
All
song
kinds of greatness.
that is felt by so many people, so many generations of people, that we're now giving voice to.
There was personality in it, Howard. There was respect.
All of that has led to what he calls the role of a lifetime, one of deep reflection.
You start to think of your own inadequacies. Are my best days behind me? Where have I failed? Where have I missed the opportunities to love and create family? It's a real time of self-reflection.
And what have you come up with?
There are many disappointments in life, but you have control over it with the decisions you make. And even when you have taken missteps, there is always time for redemption.
That voice
Yeah.
gets you
I was
every
thinking about
time.
that. I was on.
Yeah, you know, I asked him, because he was in a deeply reflective mood. I asked him, 5 years from now, what does your life look like? He says, King Lear, he said, and a wife with children. So he was really thinking of, he's never been married before. Back to the point, Death of a Salesman debuts tomorrow at the Hudson Theater. So I know it's already getting a lot of acclaim, and I'm going. So
Very nice.
He has such a varied the roles. Like when you were going through some of them, like, oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot.
Yeah,
and
well,
I forgot.
he's one of those, character actors who people don't know his name, but they definitely know
the
him.
roles.
They know his voice too.
And the third season of Jack Ryan coming.
Oh, can't wait.
Forward.